to use models to represent division by 2. Read the problem, please.
There are 10 hummingbirds and 2 feeders in the Marissa's backyard. If there are an equal number of birds at each feeder, how many birds are at each one?
Okay, what are we needing to find, boys and girls? What are we needing to find, Carter? Are at each feeder. Okay, let's do that. How many birds are at each feeder? Okay, second bullet point. Circle the numbers we're going to use. What numbers are we going to use, Callie?
10 and 2.
10 and 2. What can help us use, or what can you use to help us solve the problem? How do we solve division problems? Or what's some ways?
There are an equal number of birds.
No, like think of a way to solve it. What ways can we solve division problems?
We put them in equal groups.
We can put them in equal groups, so we could do equal groups, or we could draw an array. And others try it. A number line. Repeated subtraction. Yes, we could do all those ways. Looks like here on the bottom they are doing equal groups. So we'll just say that equal groups this time. But yes, you can use all those ways to find this problem or find the answer. Okay, so now they are saying to use counters, 10 counters. Okay, that's the highest number of counters, right? So you're using 10. And then draw 2 circles because there are 2 feeders, right? So draw 2 big circles because there's 2 feeders. Place 1 counter. What are the counters going to be if we're doing the counters? Each of the counters, they represent what of the problem?
Bird.
A bird. So you place 1 counter on each of the bird feeders, which is there's 2, which is the 2 groups. So place 1 counter in each of the bird feeders until all 10 counters are used. So go ahead and do that. They already did 2 for you. You can trace the second one. And then continue to add until you get to 10. Okay, so now let's think. How many birds in all were there? 10. How many equal groups do we have?
2.
2. And how many are in each of your groups, boys and girls?
5.
5. Okay, so you could do this 10 divided by 2 equals 5, just showing an equation going across. Or you could have wrote it in the house, where you do 10 divided by 2 equals 5. 10 is inside the house, 2 is outside the house, 5 is the answer. So how many counters are in each of the 2 groups?
5.
5. And how many hummingbirds are at each feeder?
5.
5 hummingbirds at each feeder. Okay. Activity 2. This time, what way did they find the answer? They're not doing groups. They kind of are doing groups, but they drew an array first. And then they're going to find the groups, okay? They do the array first, and then they found the groups. So it's still grouping, yeah. But it's still like an array, too. Okay, so there are 10 hummingbirds, right? Violet in Tyler's backyard. 2 of the hummingbirds are at each feeder. We don't know how many feeders there are, though, this time. We don't know how many big groups. We know how many altogether, how many birds. And we know that there are going to be 2 hummingbirds at each feeder, but we don't know the feeders this time. Okay? So how many feeders are there? So look at your 10 counters. Circle groups of 2 because you know there are 2 birds at each feeder. So there's 1 feeder. Continue circling groups of 2 until all 10 counters are in groups. Now there's 2 feeders, right? 3 feeders, 4 feeders, 5 feeders. How many total feed counters in all? 10. How many are in each group? 2. And how many equal groups were there?
5. It's still the same, but the number was switched up.
Yeah, so that is a replay.
They did it fast.
Okay, there are how many groups of 2 counters?
5.
And there are how many feeders?
5.
Okay. Now it's share and show, guys. It's on you. Okay, number 21. Read the word problem.
2 hummingbirds of the same type have a mass of 10 grams. Which type of hummingbird are they? Write a division equation to show how to find the answer.
Okay, one of these hummingbird types, all these are types. They have magnificent hummingbird, ruby-throated hummingbird, and the violet-crowned hummingbird. Which one of those hummingbirds, if you had 2 of them together, would equal 10? Everyone?
Violet crown.
Violet crown. Now write a division equation to show how to find the answer. You're just running your division equation.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Write your division equation.
Didn't we write the violet crown?
Does it say? Oh yeah, write violet crown first, and then write your division equation.
Oh.
Read the problem, number 22.
There are 3 ruby-throated hummingbirds and 2 of another type of hummingbird at a feeder. The birds have a mass of 23 grams in all. What other type of hummingbird is at the feeder?
Okay, we first have to find what 3 ruby-throated hummingbirds. The first step is to find what 3 ruby-throated hummingbirds would weigh. Is there somebody over there?
No, that was me. I hit my knee.
So, look at the ruby-throated hummingbird. How much does it weigh? 3 grams, not pounds, they're grams. 3 grams. Okay.
Grams?
Okay, are we going to have disagreement about this? Or are we going to work? Okay. 3 ruby-throated hummingbirds. Each of those weigh how much?
3.
3. So in all, how much do those 3 hummingbirds weigh, guys?
9.
9. Okay. Now in here it said in all, which means add. We need to add some things, but we need to now know there are another type, and it has 2 hummingbirds. We want to equal what number? How many grams in all do we want to equal? 3. How many grams in all do we want to equal?
23.
23. We want to equal 23. So far, we only have 9. 23. We need to get that 9 up to a 23. What can we add to get there? Well, instead of adding, let's subtract. Let's do the opposite. 23 divided by 9, so we can figure out what we need at the end. Okay, so you can't do 3 minus 9, so take 10 from the 2, give it to the 3. So 13 minus 9
is 4. And then 14. Oh, so too magnificent. That was too magnificent.
Okay, what bird, but if you added it twice, would equal 14 then?
Magnificent.
Magnificent. And that would equal 14. Then we know, does 9 plus 14 equal 23?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what other type of hummingbird is at the feeder, guys?
Magnificent.
Okay. And how do we figure that out? I multiply 3 times 3 equals 9 for the ruby throated for the ruby throated hummingbird. Then I subtracted 23 minus 9 equals 14. 14 divided by 2 birds equals 7 grams. The magnificent weighs 7 grams. Read it. There are 12 hummingbird eggs in all. If there are 2 eggs in each nest, how many nests are there? Explain how you found the answer. How do you want to work this out? Aubrey? You need 12 eggs, hummingbird eggs. Okay, and 2s. Okay, 12 hummingbird eggs in 2s. Which this is basically, okay, an array maybe. Okay, then yes, you would circle each group, right? So we can figure out how many nests there are. Okay, explain how we found the answer. We drew an array and made equal groups of 2, right? How many nests are there?
6.
Okay, 6 nests. I drew